Hello, my name is Dr. Kevin Pecca. I'm a Blair upper cervical chiropractor in West Orange, New Jersey. And if you are enjoying the content, please hit the subscribe button below. So this is our most frequently asked question, and it's very important. How do you find the best upper cervical chiropractor near you? Now, as you know, if you've been searching for upper cervical chiropractors, only about 5% of the chiropractic profession does this. So there's not many. There might not even be any in your state, in your part of the world. So we are going to do some tips on how you can find the best person closest to you. Now, if you are looking for something Blair chiropractically in your area, the best thing you can do, I'll put all the links below. You want to look at blairchiropractic.com and click Locate a Doctor. Now, there isn't a lot of Blair chiropractors in the world, and there's about 7 or 8 different upper cervical techniques. So what you're going to want to do is go to uppercervicalcare.com and you're going to click Locate a Doctor. Now, that's all well and good, but you really still need to narrow the process down much further than this. So once you go to uppercervicalcare.com and you click Locate a Doctor, you might be lucky enough where you'll have a couple different people in your area. The next thing I recommend doing is go directly to the Google reviews and see who has the better reviews. Now, a lot of doctors that have been in the profession practicing for 25, 30 years, they might not have a lot of Google reviews. It's something that's mostly been relevant in the last 10 years or so. So if there's a really good old-time doctor that's been doing it for a while, don't be turned off if they don't have a lot of Google reviews, because it's something they might not have been paying attention to. So the Google reviews are good up until a certain point. So I would check the Google reviews, and then next I would check that doctor's website. 99% of the time, they're going to have upper cervical chiropractic in the name or on their website about the technique they do. If they don't have upper cervical chiropractic in the name, or you don't see upper cervical specific chiropractic anywhere on the website, chances are they are not doing true upper cervical care. Something to keep in mind. Now, the next thing I'm about to tell you is a necessity while you're getting upper cervical care. Mostly, there's very little exception to this rule. Mostly everybody takes some type of X-rays, whether they're plain film, where you're holding it up to the light, digital X-ray, or the newest technology out is CBCT. Now, upper cervical doctors take X-rays not to show you what your neck looks like, but that's because that's how they tell how to adjust you or not. And a lot of difficult cases have some very difficult things going on anatomy-wise in the neck. Some people are missing some parts of their bone structure. Sometimes the bones are fused together. Some people have a lot of arthritis. So you have to be very careful and very specific on how to adjust this person. The more specific you are, the better results you're going to get. So if your upper cervical chiropractor is not taking X-rays, that's a huge red flag to me, because that's how upper cervical chiropractors know where to adjust. So definitely make sure you're taking X-rays. Next thing you want to look at is thermography. What thermography is they're going to run a thermographic heat sensor in the back of your neck. You sit down, it's hooked up to a laptop, there's a scanner that rolls up the back of your neck, and that detects inflammation coming out of the nerve roots of the spine. And it's a good indicator whether to adjust that person or not to adjust that person today. Because in upper cervical care, we say holding is healing. So it's very important when to give an adjustment, when the integrity of the nerve flow is out, and it's even more important to know when to leave it alone, because if the person is in adjustment, we say holding is healing. If you give a person an adjustment when they don't need it, they're going to feel worse, and you're going to ruin the healing process that's already taking place. So thermography is another great tool upper cervical chiropractors use. Next, there's a variety of different instruments you can use. Some people use their hands, some people use sound waves, others have chiropractic tools to adjust the atlas. Doesn't really matter which one. All the upper cervical techniques have the same goal in mind of clear out the interference around the neck so the body and the brain can communicate with the spinal cord and heal itself. So that's just another thing to take into account. Other doctors will use posture analysis, where they look at the hips, the shoulders, and the head tilt. Not standard across the board, but some type of posture analysis is usually determined to see if the person needs an adjustment, whether it's standing, whether it's a leg check where they're laying on their stomach, whether it's a leg check laying on their back. A neurological leg check is usually assessed in all upper cervical chiropractic offices. So these are some things that you can check and call beforehand before you schedule your appointment. If the upper cervical chiropractors are using 3 out of 5 of these techniques, they don't have to be doing everything, but it's something that you can take into account and know that you're in a true upper cervical practice. I've referred people to other upper cervical practices. Some aren't taking X-rays, some aren't doing leg checks, some are twisting and cracking and pulling on the neck. That is never upper cervical chiropractic. Upper cervical chiropractic is light, gentle, and specific. And if anybody is taking your neck and twisting and turning it, it is not specific upper cervical care, and something you want to be paying attention to, because people are seeking out this care and they want the most highly specific correction that they can get, because chances are they have a lot of neurological issues, and the more specific the upper cervical adjustment, the better results you're going to get and the faster you're going to heal. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I'd be happy to help you find an upper cervical doctor in your area. Again, my name is Dr. Kevin Pecca. I'm in West Orange, New Jersey. We offer free consultations. And if I could be of any help to you in the near future, please let me know. Thank you so much.